But I'm also looking at Anish here. He's kind of got that one hand on his head. Seems like he knows what the result of this game is going to be, and I feel like a draw could happen sooner than we expect.
Do you think it's possible that G3 was accompanied by a draw offer? Because we know that kind of body language after a draw offer. You kind of look at your opponent, move your head from side to side. Something about the demeanor of the players tells me, as you're kind of implying, that the result might be coming pretty soon.
Yeah, and if you accompany it with a draw offer, you know how I feel about draw offers generally. I guess I do understand that this position is completely even, and there isn't much room to work with. There's no weak points that white will suddenly infiltrate and cause problems for black. So if it was accompanied by a draw offer, then I think Nodirbek would accept that, I mean, very happily. Maybe he's just looking to make sure. And they haven't reached move 30 yet. So I do believe that in the tournament, they should have reached move 30, but we're actually being told that G3 was a draw for. You're correct. So my initial thought was that might be the case. And our producer is telling us that Anish did offer a draw, and now he's likely just waiting for Nodirbek to accept.
Well, the sort of draw rules in this tournament are pretty unique. It's not that you're forbidden from offering a draw before move 30. You're discouraged, but there's exceptions to the rule. And Nodirbek Abdusattorov accepts Anish Giri's draw offer with 50 minutes on his clock from a position of strength.
And Danya, we can hear them talk there. So they have a mic. We'll listen to them speak.
I can hear. One sec.
We hear the players communicating in Russian. Both are fluent Russian speakers. And Danya, you are a Russian speaker yourself. What were they talking about? What was their analysis?
Unfortunately, I mean, obviously, I could not make out every word. I heard the move knight d5 when the bet mentioned many times. I think they're discussing whether or not white had any chances in that endgame. They were talking about a couple of concrete lines. I heard the move h5 mentioned. I'm not sure in what context exactly, but these post-game discussions, it's always hard to capture exactly what lines they're talking about. They know, but it could be anywhere from the opening to the end game.
And I love seeing this, though, because for Anish, this was a disappointing result. He wanted to win with the white pieces. It's not the end of the world. He's drawing a very strong player who's having a fantastic tournament, but they're just calculating. They're saying, in this endgame, did I have chances? And they're look at them finger pointing. This is clearly an endgame, right? When you see them doing the finger pointing, they're like, okay, I go here, you go there. I go here, you go there. Does my pawn queen first or yours?
Let's see if we can bring the audio back one more time. I'm going to take another stab at trying to puzzle out which position they're talking about. Draw, yes? King c6, king a6. But I don't know where.
Here comes the arbiter.
Party's over.
We don't need a translator to know what that means. Just please get out of the playing hall.
They're like, no, we need to finish analyzing this.
Anish, tournament ambassador over there, is saying, I'm going to sit in my chair here. But they're very quiet. Players who are still competing can focus.
He's saying he wanted knight c7, knight d5, but again, I guess it's somewhere in that knight endgame. We just don't know where. This is cool. I like how the arbitering there.
So that finger point with emphasis.
I think they've moved to the middle game. The finger pointing.
Yeah, they're pointing towards the center. You know, the sort of the D and E files, D5, E5 squares. Odd.
Wait. Anish was talking about like that he didn't have too much time to prepare. But in any case.
Wow, that's a